that shit was a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescape. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about Sonic specifically, right? Listen, I'm gonna do a whole video tomorrow where I go through the Nintendo Direct Mini and talk about the things that were in there one by one individually. But for today, I felt like there's a lot of Sonic Frontiers info from the trailer, from stuff that has dropped on Twitter, that I figured, hey, I think this would be a good idea if we chilled here and talked about all that stuff, because there's a lot of new stuff, nothing too crazy, but still some notable stuff to talk about. Before we get into that, of course, thank you for all the love and support on all the recent videos and stuff. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all that stuff. Really appreciate it. You can go watch my reaction to the Direct. It ended up being way better than I even expected it to be. That was like, honestly, that almost felt like that was their E3 showcase, but they removed the first party games. But like, aside from that, fantastic showcase from start to finish. But guys, listen, let's get right into what everybody is here for. So we have a few things to talk about. First, we're gonna go through the trailer, right? We gotta talk about some stuff that's in this trailer, and then after that we will go and talk about all the extra in front. I'm gonna put the volume up here because there is some background music for this shit. So we had the Nintendo Direct guy talk about this here right away. Again, really cool to see me moving my screen away from y'all. But yeah, no, really cool to see right away just Sonic emoting here. Now, by the way, this should be very clear. This is the Switch version of the game. You can very much tell it's the Switch version of the game from the difference between seeing that 60 FPS gameplay and this. But yeah, so going through the wild open field here. There's the seagull. Okay, listen. I don't know what's going on here, if he's tripping or if this is intentional, but this is hilarious. It feels like it's a bit of a trip, I don't know. But yeah, we get a look at Eggman's ship here. Let's just watch the trailer first, and then we can go back and do our little analysis going forward. This footage we've seen, this we've kind of seen before. God, the music. God, listening to the music, man, I'm so excited, bro. I heard my show when I watched this. It was a wild time. Deflecting the enemies. Yeah, we saw this, bro. Going through these attacks. Of course, he's still got the awkward one frame move backwards there. But guys, listen, of course, the cyberspace reveal, baby. There it is. God, the metropolis. Oh my God, bro. And of course, the Green Hills. I could even possibly run Green Hills because I was so excited. There's the keys you get. Love to see it going through. Nice open shots here. Some combat. Some crazy action. This ring move. This cutscene. And there it is. And then we get the Ghost Girl and her giant mech. Sonic Frontiers available this holiday. So yeah, guys, so that's sort of the Frontiers gameplay we have in there. But yeah, let's go back over here and talk about a few things we can notice. So first of all, again, running on Switch, honestly not as awful as I expected it to be. I thought it would be a lot worse on Switch, but you can definitely tell it's a notable difference graphically. But again, it just made sense. This game is massive, open world. You know how those games are on Switch. But yeah, here we get a clear look at Eggman's ship. This is something we've seen in screenshots, but our first time running around it. I wonder if these serve as like places you sort of just find, and when you go in there you find, like, I don't know, audio logs of what Eggman was doing or saying or something. I wonder if there's something akin to that going on with these ships, because for now we have no idea what the purpose of these are. But I assume, obviously Eggman's face is on there, but I assume it serves as some sort of hub area for it. So you're going through here, you've got the little Korok dudes we've seen here, the Korok Chaz we've seen before, the climbing on the wall here we've seen before from another trailer, the same grind rail we've seen before. Now we get a bit of a difference in the combat here. Again, we got 4 of these dudes you fight at once. You go do your homing attacks on them. Also, it's actually notable too, because this seems like maybe he's more leveled up here, because if you remember in the trailers before, right, that we saw, he was taking a lot of hits to damage them. Here it seems like he's one-shotting them as opposed to doing the full-on combat he did in one of the earlier trailers, if you remember. So that's really cool. Obviously, we know there's going to be a skill tree. You can kill these dudes faster. There's the Dami, mommy, triangle, lady, everybody wants to bang. And of course, we get a new look at this area. We get some more spots here. This looks like that spot where he does the little spin thing to open up the areas. He does that cool counter move over here, which I really really love. Obviously here he's fighting the giant balls. We've seen this before, but yeah, of course the big thing we have to talk about once he gets to it is of course the cyberspace level. Finally, after literally, and I'm not even joking, literally over a year and a half of leaks of cyberspace levels, we finally got to look at it. So he goes through this, right? He sees the ring here. Hold up, let me see if I can go put this audio up a little bit. And here we are, first look at cyberspace. This level looks fucking awesome. I love the idea of this sort of like twisted crazy highway in the sky. You can see sort of the digitalized world of cyberspace up there from the top there. You can see obviously here we're on the road doing some cool platforming. I'm trying to see over here what's going on. We got what's called, we got some we got the balloons you can pop in all the sign games. You can take the bottom path, you can take a top path here. I'm trying to look at this again. It's just so cool to see this. Yeah, you can take your bottom path here. As always, there's always a top path with Sonic you can take. And yeah, so here's Green Hill Zone, another confirmation of Green Hill Zone. I know a lot of people were disappointed with it, and yeah, we got the confirmation that you get the keys. This was spoken about in a lot of the preview events, that you get these keys that help you unlock different things. Because remember, I think to get the Chaos Emerald in a cyberspace level, you have to clear certain conditions in it, but I believe just clearing one gives you keys to unlocking more areas and more things in the world. But yeah, you get these cool shots over here, the sick combat, the grind railing, the spinning. This is actually the first time we see this move right here, where these rings sort of appear. I love Sonic just standing. It almost looks like he's in the drip pose. And man, here we go, CG cutscene, man. Just God, I love when we see those for Sonic, bro. I love when we see the CG cutscenes for Sonic. Looks like he gets knocked out here a little bit. They do a bit of a cut, and there we get the giant mech and the girl here, who is now officially named Sage. You know, Sega, Sage, very clever. But yeah, that's really it for the trailer. Now, let's get into a bit more of the information. So first of all, our goat Otani came through saying the music featured in the Nintendo Direct trailer is an important piece of the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack. Full version will be revealed in the near future. Please hold on a little longer. Parts of the Frontiers soundtrack featuring the use of the 9-string guitar. Now, here's the thing, bro, right? The music we always knew was gonna pop off, but whatever we heard in that trailer sounded amazing, very Sonic-like, as we've expected from this game, because we've heard a lot so far of the ambient sound and stuff, but hearing the big bombastic music of Sonic that you've come to know and love, obviously all of us, is very cool. So seeing that from Otani, amazing. Now, let's get a lot of the big stuff. So apparently, basically what happened was there was a press release or something. So I want to give a big shout out to Sega Bits, the website Sega Bits. You look at it, segabits.com, if you want to go look at their stuff. They've gathered basically a shit ton of info that was on the press release, and we're gonna go ahead here together and discuss and look at it. So right here, so new Nintendo Direct brought new footage and information for the upcoming Sonic Frontiers on all major consoles. I'm trying to see. So we get our first piece of key art for Sonic Frontiers. I mean, technically we had like the logos and we've had all this stuff, but yeah, this is our first look at Sonic Frontiers. Key art looks awesome, very akin to Secret Rings Black Knight style render, you know, the more serious with the leg up and all that stuff. If you guys have played those games or have seen any of the art, very akin to those renders, which is awesome. It fits the theming in general of the game, of, you know, the more darker story and stuff that we've heard before. I wonder if this is the box art, like if you're just gonna have this and it's gonna say Sonic Frontiers. I hope it is a little more dynamic than that, but still looks really cool. So yeah, let's see. Reveal new details of gameplay for its upcoming game, Sonic Frontiers, including first look at cyberspace areas of the game and the Titan boss. Sonic Frontiers is a new action game featuring open zone areas, globally available this holiday 2022. Again, I wonder when we're gonna get a release date for this game. I'm assuming within the next month or two, if it's still slated for this holiday, which it seems to really be. It doesn't seem like they're not letting that go. So yeah, Sonic's new journey begins with him and his friends Amy and Tails head to Starfall Islands in search of Chaos Emeralds. As they approach the island, sudden trouble hits their plane and they are sucked into a dimensional portal. So yeah, I mean, I guess we know the basic plot, that it's not, I guess it's not gonna be like here's the entire Sonic as it's going to be Amy and Tails. And we know from that that one animation, the one preview of the animation they're making for Sonic Frontiers, that Knuckles is guarding the Master Emerald, so he's involved somehow. But yeah, plane gets struck down as you would expect in very Sonic style, and they get stuck to the dimensional portal. Sonic and his friends find themselves separate from his friends and awakens on a strange digital world, Cyberspace. He miraculously escapes cyberspace and arrives on Kronos Island, one of the Starfall Islands full of ancient ruins where strange enemies roam. It is then up to Sonic to explore Starfall Island. So interesting that it seems that he starts the game in cyberspace. You know, you can see like where is this? Yeah, like Sonic finds the surveillance friends and awakens in a strange digital world, Cyberspace. He miraculously escapes cyberspace and arrives on the Kronos Island, one of these Starfall Islands. And again, very important to note that this is one of the islands. This is the only one they've been showing us. So there is even more to this game that we don't even know, and they've just been showing this, which is very awesome to me, just knowing about that. So yeah, Starfall Islands. The first island explores is Kronos Island. Its terrain and climate see frequent rain, large waterfalls, lush forests, mountains, floating towers in the air. The ruins scattered around the island appear to be homes of ancient inhabitants, the Cocos. So really on the nose. I mean, they could have like if you're gonna have Korok seeds, why not call them Cucco, whatever it is. So yeah, so the first look there, Cyrus. Now this shot right here, oh god, this looks so cool. This is such a 2000s, late 2000s era, like boost era of Unleash style looking stage. I love this, bro. I love everything about this. I love the stacked highway image and stuff, very like fucked up and distorted. Obviously, I really love this. So entrances to cyberspace made by the ancient civilization of Starfall Islands can be found through the map. Sonic fans will solve puzzles and complete challenges to earn portal gears to unlock these entrances to cyberspace levels, featuring the traditional fast-paced speedrunning action platforming. They'll need to complete a challenge in each cyberspace level to receive the vault keys to progress further in the game. So it seems like obviously the cyberspace levels are key, you know, to going further in the game. But I guess the Chaos Emeralds are the extra, because from what we heard is that getting a Chaos Emerald in a cyberspace level, you have to do it by basically clearing certain conditions within the cyberspace level. So maybe getting an S rank, maybe doing it within a certain time, killing certain enemies. We don't know yet, but really cool. So they once again, you know, talk about open zone platforming. Players can enjoy high-speed open zone gameplay and interact with various activities on the islands. However they choose, experiencing exhilarating combat, puzzle side quests, cyberspace, and conversations with characters across the island in order for you to match your style. Again, this is a really interesting point here. Is remember, cyberspace levels of conversations with characters across the island. There's going to be a lot of characters. I mean, it seems weird to just say characters across the island if it was just going to be Tails and Amy. So I wonder what's going to happen with that. We'll find out soon. So yeah, Game World. Sonic Frontiers expands what fans know about traditional Sonic games, combining both linear gameplay and open zone platforming into a new action-filled Sonic adventure. The world map is bigger than ever before, giving Sonic more room to run and explore his surroundings, enabling him to evolve the land as he ventures. So we've heard about this. Battle system, nothing too crazy goes on here. They sort of just talk about how, you know, the same thing we've seen before, but the most notable thing about the combat here is they have an auto mode where various attack combos can be executed with a single button. All Sonic fans can enjoy this. So really cool. I think they know that this combat system in a good way is going to take a lot out of people, you know, to learn, master the skills of, but it's cool that they have an auto mode for, you know, the people that just want to kind of go through it. So the side loop ability that we know is obviously creating the band of light mirroring Sonic's tracks, surrounding enemies, items to unlock various effects and secrets, which is really cool. So I guess you could use that move around like different environments and stuff. So that's really dope. Puzzles, obviously we've heard about those, the gameplay styles. Action style, high speed style. Action style helps you more accurate platforming, great for players to use Sonic, and high speed style offers more speed for great for players to use in Sonic titles. So awesome, man. We have the confirmation that we have two styles that you can control Sonic in, which I love that, bro. And obviously here's our first render of Sonic, which is really cool. I don't know why it's so like blurry. I hope they put like an HD version of it. But yeah, there's one of our earlier renders of Sonic for this game. Oh my god, everything is messed up right now. But yeah, so there's a Sonic render, and then most notably here is a render of the long-awaited ghost girl question, and her name is Sage, a mysterious girl that appears across Starfall Islands. Throughout the story, she cautions Sonic to leave the Starfall Island despite his mission to find his friend. So friend or foe with this person? I have no idea. She's seen with that giant boss at the end of the trailer, so maybe she's bad in some way, but I'm not sure. They go into some of the enemies here, like they show their names. Like we got this dude's called Soldier, this dude's called I love this name, Cylone. You got Banger, which is such a funny name for an enemy, a wheel-like enemy that rushes towards Sonic once he's detected. So really sick stuff. We now know this lady is called Ninja. So we have coverage also that these are bosses. So this is a mini boss, this is a mini boss, and this is a mini boss. So yeah, man, really cool stuff. Like I said, nothing too crazy, but we're really starting to get a lot of info about this game, and I just love that. The gameplay style right here is really cool. I think just the options they're offering people, I just think is super interesting and dope, and I really love that stuff. And man, I'm telling you guys, like, everything about this game that we've seen past that initial like IGN first gameplay to me has just been awesome. Like from that 60 FPS gameplay footage we had seen, to the stuff that has been leaked, to hearing about the skill tree, to seeing the combat emotion looking cool, to now seeing the cyberspace levels, to seeing Sage, seeing the cutscenes, knowing Ian Flynn is taking the story in multiple directions, knowing that there's multiple islands. Like, come on, man, this Sonic game just looks like it's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, really, it really is gonna be awesome. And really, this team is trying, man. They're trying to make something fucking cool, and I'm so excited and I'm so happy about it and everything about it, man. I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled with the cyberspace, everything. Can't wait to see more, can't wait to see the music and everything. So guys, let me know what you all think about what we saw today. How are you feeling now about this game now that we've had basically, this is, listen, from beginning to June to end of June now, it's definitely been a roller coaster of emotions with this game, but I think my overall impressions now is I'm fucking excited for the game, and I'm so happy it's coming this year. So guys, let me know what you all think. Let me know in the comments and all that stuff, and of course I will see you all tomorrow, talk about the Nintendo Direct Mini, and of course I'll be streaming and stuff at my usual 7 p.m. EST. Thank you all for watching. You're the best. Goodbye.